Hades Omega here, and I got a little show and tell video here, kind of like a figure unboxing of the Phat Rin Suzunoki with the GSX400S Katana model. So this is kind of like a two-in-one figure review because you got the motorcycle and you got the character figure as well. So let's get started. So here's the box. Let me get started with like how much I paid for her. I paid 9450 yen for her, or pretty much 9500 from Hobbylink Japan, and I got her on sale. I think it was man, I don't know. I've had her for a while. I think it was a winter sale. HLJ was having a winter sale, so I snatched her up. I'd actually seen her in Japan too. I took a trip to Japan in I think November, and I think they had her at the Ami store, and she must have been like $120 in yen or something like that. So it's a good deal. This is one of two Rin Suzunoki figures that I know of. The other one I actually have. It's a Figma, and yeah. So this is it. So this is the Phat Company one, and you can see here in the corner. Sorry, I'm shooting from my little studio here, but it says Phat Company stands for pretty hot and tempting. So indeed, she is pretty hot and tempting. So I'm looking at her retail price, and it is 15,800 yen. And the conversion comes out to $137.97. So I got her. I practically stole her. so 9,500 yen, that comes out to about 80 something dollars, maybe like $85 or something. So of course I had to ship her, and she's actually kind of big, but I actually shipped her with a bunch of other stuff. So that kind of made it worth it. So it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. So here it is. So that's that. So now that we got that all out of the way now, so this is the Phat Company Rin Suzunoki with the GSX 4. No, it's not a GSX. It's a GSX400S. So, but it's a katana. It's an old katana bike. We don't have these in the States, so it's pretty cool. I saw a bunch of these in Japan. All right, so you can see down here it says licensed by Suzuki. Down here, it's kind of hard to see, and you see the Bakuon logo there, and it's funny, it's got like a wheel and a muffler, and it's 2012 it says, so I guess Bakuon that's probably when the manga was published or something, and it's she's a 1/10 scale ABS and PVC figure. So I'm thinking that the motorcycle is probably made out of ABS and the figure is made out of PVC. And there is the Phat Company logo, and it's got like a bigger, kind of like a big picture of her face right there. So let's go take a look at this side of the box. So there it is, Suzunoki Rin, GSX400S Katana. Has this little Suzuki logo down here, and then you can see like there's some motorcycle stuff here. There's the Katana logo right here, and it says here on the side, if high school girls ride a motorcycle, daily life will be a Bakuon. And this is after the Bakuon anime came out. That's how I kind of know about this. So there's the back of the box. Has pictures of the motorcycle from two different angles, and then the pictures of the figure and the motorcycle. And interesting thing to note here is that there's a Bakuon logo here, and then it says GSX400 Katana on this one. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out when I take it out of the box. It's got a bunch of other little details here. Good Smile info support, huh? Good Smile, huh? So I guess Good Smile Company has something to do with this figure, because it has a Good Smile .jp website on the bottom. And then on this side of the box is a nice, very beautiful figure art. I believe this is the artwork that they decided to sculpt this figure with. And then it's got the Bakuon logos here, and then all the katana stuff on the bottom. I never actually ridden one of these katanas. It's interesting to note. So there she is, and then also let's take a look at the top of the box. All right, so the top of the box is very interesting. It has a tachometer and a speedometer from the katana. I guess I don't know if that's accurate to the katana. You know, I never taken a look at the gauge cluster on it, but perhaps it is. And it's kind of hard to see, but there's a temp. There's like kind of temp light here, a neutral light. The turn light is on. The turn light, oil, and high beam, and the neutral light indicator is on. So that's a little that's a little motorcycle stuff for you motorcycle people. So let's go unbox her. So on the sides here, there's two round pieces of tape here that's got to come off. So get my handy dandy hobby knife here. Oh, there's another one right here on the back. So there's 3 pieces of round tape there. And we can go open her up. Okay, I got her out of the box. So I would like to note, I did not notice it before because she was blocking it, but there is a Bakuon logo in the back there. You can see. And if I turn it this way, it's got the gear counter and the tachometer. I mean the rev counter and the speedometer, and then has all the other stuff there. And then on the bottom of the box is a Katana logo. Very cool, very cool. So those of you that don't know, the Katana is kind of like a sport touring motorcycle that Suzuki made. I think this is one of the older ones. They do not. I haven't seen one of these in the States. All right, here's the box. It's kind of one of these kind of clamshell type dealies. Just take a quick look around. There's the base. The base is enormous. Enormous. Okay, so there's like a little instruction manual here. So it says when you're assembling it, you got to put it on this kind of stand here for the motorcycle. Put the kickstand down, and then you put her on the bike. So I guess yeah, I mean you could have her not on the bike too. And then I guess there's a plate and something about the seat. I'm not sure, so I guess we'll figure out when we put it together. And then it came with another card right here, some kind of information card here. So let's get her out of there. Okay, so the base comes out of the back of the clamshell, and it comes out in a separate case. So I think we'll take that out first, but let's take a quick look at it. See, it says there Suzuki, Bakuon, Katana, all that good stuff. It's a kind of a it's kind of got like a texture to it. It's kind of like a sandpaper texture to make it look like asphalt. It's pretty cool. Alright, and it's got some information about Rin here. She's born in 1995 on April 9th. She has a height of 157 centimeters. Weight is unknown, and blood type is 0. And then here's some specs of the Katana. It's called Suzuki GSX400S Katana. Its length is 2,060 millimeters. Its width is 700 millimeters. Its height is 1,150. And then the engine type is yeah, they forgot, they left out the unit of measurement there. I'm assuming it's in millimeters or something. And then the engine type is a liquid cooled 16 valve dual overhead cam inline 4. The displacement of 400 cc's. There you go. It's the baby Katana. Okay, there's the base out of its packaging. Big piece of plastic, almost the same size as my my little turntable here. and then it comes with the base for the motorcycle, I guess. So let's go take her out of the packaging. All right, another quick note is that there's the seat. The motorcycle seat is right here, and it's taped to the bottom of the cover. So I wouldn't recommend putting it back in the box after, because it's got like, it seems like there's a lot of parts to it. Okay, underneath the seat is it says a GSX400S Katana license plate. So I want to mention there is like ample plastic protective parts on this right here, all over the bike and around the figure before I take her out. Okay, so there it is. Our Suzuki GSX400 Katana. So I'm just gonna do it without her on the bike first. So there it is. Very nice. I can tell you right now that its attention to detail is pretty good. It's pretty much looks like a model. So the seat was already installed and I took it off. The way you take it off is there's a little mount here, and you just pull it off from the back and then it'll come off. So there are actually two seats here. So if you look at this seat doesn't have like a indentation for her booty. See? That's the only difference I noticed, is that this has a little indentation right here. It's kind of hard to see. I can't really get the camera to focus too well on it, but you can see there's an indentation right here. That's the only difference I can notice. So I would imagine that this seat is for if you want to display her on it, and this is just if you just want to display the motorcycle. I guess either way it doesn't really matter. The paint is pretty good. It looks like yeah, the paint looks all right. So I will put the seat with her booty indentation on there. Also, I would like to note, okay, so you can display just the motorcycle by itself with the side stand. The side stand is actually functional on this bike, and the handlebars do move. See, very good attention to detail. Yeah, and the side stand, it does move. If I take the side stand out, it'll drop. I don't think, and this is the stand for it. I would imagine you probably, if you're going to put her on the bike, you probably want to put the stand on it. The stand actually makes the stand actually tilts the bike a little bit, so you want it on the stand. So I'll go put it on the stand right now. All right, it's on the little stand, so you can see. I might not hold it up very well if you put it. You could put it, but it's gonna drop. Yeah, so you definitely want to have that side stand down. All right, so there it is. So there it is. Like I said, you can move the handlebars around. This had this optional GSX400S Katana license plate. The one on the bike right now is the Bakuon one, so I like that they give you options to you can change the license plate to a different one or change the seat, so that's pretty nice. So let's just take a look around the bike. I also want to tell you that the tires are made out of rubber. There are clear plastic on the windshield and the headlight. The headlight looks very nice too. Yes, this is a very good model. There's that engine. It's a single exhaust system. Or, oh no, it's a double. It's a double. There it is. Sorry, it's kind of dark. So there it is. And then let me see if I can zoom in on the gauges here. Okay, that's the closest I can zoom in without actually with it being in focus. But yeah. So there's actual gauge cluster here. There's a little sticker there with the tachometer and the speedometer on it. There's actual controls and stuff. It's got all the motorcycle controls and stuff. I think this is the kill switch right here on the right here. And then it's got the mirrors. I will tell you that the mirrors look like they have like fingerprint smudges on them, so it looks like somebody pressed on it with their finger. I suppose you can get some like alcohol or something and just like clean that off with a Q-tip if you're that crazy about that attention to detail. Other than that, I can tell you that this is a pretty good model of a motorcycle. The chain, the only thing I think the only thing that looks kind of weird is the chain. The chain is the same color as the sprockets, so it's got a silver chain and silver sprockets. Even the brake rotors. Look at the brake rotors. They have the holes drilled into them. Sprockets have like holes on it too. You can see the springs, very nice. Springs look very realistic. It has passenger foot pegs that they do not go down. Passenger foot pegs do not go down. Okay, let me see if the pedal. The rider pedals, nope. Foot pegs, nope. That does not go down either. You even notice that there's a oil indicator window right here for checking your oil. It says Suzuki 400, I think 400cc. No, never mind. It doesn't say the displacement. It says TSCC. I'm not really sure what that is. And then here's a Katana sticker right here. It's very metallic looking motorcycle. Not a very colorful bike, I tell you that. Like I said, you can move the handlebars. Pretty cool. And it just kind of just sits there on a stand wherever you want. You can see the regulator here. Okay, so that's all the bike nerd stuff I'm going to talk about right now. All right. So now let's go put her on the figure. Okay, before I put her on there, I thought it was funny. It looks like she's wearing like a loincloth right now. She's got a piece of plastic that I guess it's to keep the paint from separating from her skirt and her legs, and it looks like a loincloth. And I'm supposing you can take her legs off. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. If not, I'm just gonna try to pull it off. Okay, well I opted to pull it off. I could not. I was pulling and I could not get her off. All right, there she is. She's on the bike. Look at her. So I guess it's supposed to be displayed like that, kind of, so you can kind of see her face a little bit. And according to the box art, the handlebars are straight ahead. So I'm gonna go ahead and tilt that straight ahead. If I can find the other handlebar. Okay, so there. So it'll make the bike a little taller, and you just kind of just plop her down on there. Very carefully. She kind of holds herself up too. So I'd imagine there's going to be some paint transfer going on, but it doesn't bother me too much. So there she is. Oh, she's a beauty. Look at her. So I was going to talk about the figure. I kind of went over the bike already, but she looks great on there. Honestly, I would rather have had her in her racing leathers, the ones that she wears all the time in the anime. I'm a big fan of the racing leathers and the ladies, but this is I'll take what I can get. So man, the bike looks. I'll tell you now, the bike looks huge on her. I'm not really sure. This is supposed to be a 1/10 scale, supposedly. That bike looks a little bigger than what it should, I think. But then again, maybe she's not a big girl either, so she's a high schooler, so. So you can see some of the panties so there. Take a roundy look here, 360s. Very nice figure. I definitely think for how much I paid for it was definitely worth the money. Well, we'll just take a quick look of her on the bike, and then I'll go into more detail about the figure. Both look great, in my opinion. Alright, okay, so let's go talk about the figure. So there she is. You can see her ponytails all swishing in the air and everything, like she's moving. She's got bells tying up her hair, if you've noticed that. You can tell that the paint has been done pretty good. She's got it looks like it's a little bit of oversprayed a little bit on the stockings, but you can tell that the paint is it's got some shading to it. I'm a big fan of shading. I think that's that's a difference. That's the difference between like a nicer paint and a not as nice paint, you know. You can see it gets darker behind her legs, so very good attention to detail. As for the leg molding, I can kind of see like a casting imperfection down here on the kind of where the side of your heel is or the ankle is. You can see that the her shoe is a nice brown color and it's shaded too. So the rest of the stuff on her does not look like it's shaded. So I guess they paid special attention to her stockings here. Everything else looks kind of flat looking, except another area, the panties. You can see the place where her butt crack is darker than the rest of the other panties, so they added some shading to that as well. As of course, the other side of her leg has shading on it too. It's that pink color. I see there's a little, it's hard to see on the camera, but there's a little casting imperfection like right around here-ish. Let's see if I can get some zooming in here. Okay, well, you know, there's nothing I can say like that makes it like super awesome. I do see some like little casting imperfections, like, gee, I think that's like a bra strap or something. I think it is, because it kind of goes underneath. I think it is. Man, she must be wearing a really tight uniform or something. So there's I can see some kind of like imperfections in the molding there. I think maybe her hair might have some shading. Her hair looks like it's shaded a little bit. It's a little darker at the tips here. So I say the paint job is pretty good. I would say I would give it like a, you know, if I was to grade it, I would say it's like a B or like an A-, because it seems like some of the other stuff they just didn't. They paid attention to more parts than others, like the stockings and her panties. Her face looks good. The eyes are good and everything. They're not put on crooked or anything. Just kind of got these kind of double eyebrows, it seems. I don't know if that's what it looks like on the box art. Yes, it does look like that on the box art. And she's got a little she has a little cowlick here, the ahoge. And I don't know, that's the only other details I can talk about. She's got like a ribbon here, and it looks like the paint is very good. It doesn't there's not a lot of bleed. The only place I can really see it where it kind of like there's like an overpaint or like it's bleeding a little bit is over here where the leg separates from the stockings. Other than that, it's an excellent figure. Totally worth it, I think. I think for the figure and the motorcycle is an excellent deal. Excellent deal. I'm so excited to have this. This is my first. It's actually my first motorcycle figure, and with like a person figure on it. So it's very nice. I'm very happy with it. I like that they give you a choice to change the license plate out. The motorcycle probably not the best model. You know, it's not super accurate, but it's also very. I think it's very good model. It would be the quality of the motorcycle model is probably very similar to that of like a model that you would construct yourself, kind of like a Aoshima or something. So I think this is a great deal. If you got this on sale from Hobby Link Japan in winter of 2016, I think you got a good bargain. So yeah, I'll have some better pictures after the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed my video. If you ever find her, pick her up, because really there's not a lot of motorcycle figurines out there. So there's not a lot of motorcycle anime either. So there you go. That's Rin Suzunoki with their Suzuki GSX400 Katana. Let's have another look-see around. Very good figure. Looks great on a white background too. There you go. Suzukis are the best, right? I only have one Suzuki motorcycle, so and it's not a Katana. All right, Haze and Meg out.